lawmakers holding a virtual meeting with leaders of the Department of Children and Families. They'll be talking about what happened in the case of a 32-year-old man who was kept captive in a Waterbury house for 20 years. News 8's Kent Pierce, live for us in Waterbury this morning with what we're expecting to happen today. Hi, Kent. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Laura, and we expect this is going to be done over private Zoom, so we, the public, are not going to be allowed to listen in on what's happening. But we do know the basics of the case, of course, from things that we've been following in court. Back in February, that now 32-year-old started a fire in his Waterbury house and escaped from captivity. He says he'd been held against his will, locked away by his father and stepmother for more than 20 years. He says the last time he went to school was when he was 11. DCF had a file on him back then. The question members of the Children's Committee of the Legislature will be asking is how was the DCF monitoring him then and then was suddenly not monitoring him anymore? DCF Commissioner Jody Hill-Lilly put out a statement that reads in part, quote, "Our involvement with the family was 20 years ago, and our review to date shows that our case practice was consistent with agency standards at that time and that we did not deviate from our policies and practices. It is worthy to note that our policies and practices have significantly evolved over the past 2 decades, and we are prepared to discuss those changes." She also writes that she's going to be providing lawmakers with an update on the agency's own review of the particular case. That private Zoom is scheduled for 4 o'clock this afternoon. In Waterbury, Kent Pierce, News 8.